relationship like with Howard? I mean, do you have
Purely physical. It's purely sexual.
Purely sexual.
He's only. I don't do anything that a woman would do.
Like what?
Just take it.
No, you just don't take it?
No, not from him.
From other people?
I don't know. I'm just trying to fit the theme of everything that goes on here.
Oh, why? You think the theme on the show is sex?
No, it isn't. It also has to do with sick sex.
Sick sex. So is that what you're expecting today? Are you expecting something sexual?
I have no expectations. I'm just going to talk to my friend Howard.
Is there any like pre-show nerves, jitters, or any?
No.
Kind of like nervous going in there?
No, I just was listening to the speaker and I'm ready to chime along into whatever conversation anyone wants to have with me.
Well, are you a big fan of the show?
I really know in my heart that Howard is funny. And,
do you ever hear him talking about you?
Yeah, sometimes.
What does he say?
All kinds of stuff. Sometimes, it's that negative stuff,
How does it make you feel when you hear that?
Oh, I don't care anymore. He's funny as long as he's not, calling me some retard and want to kill me with a gun, He usually doesn't.
Like when he's trashing you and you're like in your car listening,
I usually get in an accident.
Do you like get pissed off?
No, I don't get pissed anymore. This is all that's left of me. I'm a shell of a man.
Bob Saget, America's Funniest Home Videos. They threw him off that. So
Full House.
Full House. Stand-up comic. He was a very dirty stand-up comic, by the way.
Was he?
A lot of people don't know that about him.
I didn't know that about him.
Now he's directing. But what really flips me out about Bob is that he pulled the all-time cool move and got out of his marriage.
All-time cool.
And don't tell. And don't try to.
I want you to join me, brother.
Yeah, man.
Come with me.
Wait a minute.
Your
You two
3
were
children
bonding?
and your dog and your fish.
Be honest.
Wait a minute. You two were
come
bonding
on.
pretty heavily on that family thing the last time you spoke.
Yeah, we looked at each other's eyes and went, yeah, we're in the same club.
Hey.
How long had you been married?
She's a wonderful person.
Yeah, we know. She's got half your money. I read you
more
were
than that.
I read you were worth $50 million. You walk away with
$50 million?
That's what he was worth.
How could he be worth $50 million?
Thank
and
you,
Phil
Robin.
Hartman 1.23.
Because the man invested his money. First of all,
I'll let you guys talk about money that doesn't exist.
No, wait a second.
ahead. You have your tabloid
I believe that
Wait
you're
a
worth
second.
$50 million.
I would be if I'd written a song like Little Brown Ring.
Yeah.
That is the way to go. I'm going to sing that to my kids tonight.
You, as a matter of fact, being on Full House
Yes, sir.
for, I think, 6 seasons or 8 seasons?
8 seasons.
8 seasons.
Yes.
8 seasons. You would absolutely be worth $50 million. Between that and America's Funniest Home Videos and being the host?
You start at like double scale and they give you carrots.
Oh, don't
Come on.
play
I know
games
you
with
got some
me.
money, but $50 million sounded a little high.
No,
Yeah.
50 million's quite a bit high. But let's not discuss money.
Well,
Let's
because
talk
he's
about-
embarrassed. All celebrities are
He's going to
embarrassed.
sing Little Brown Ring to his children tonight? Is it
Yeah,
visiting
I'm gonna
day?
act it out.
Is it
like-
visiting day?
No.
When do you get the kids?
I only talk to them over the phone.
Tell me how great
They
your life
page
is.
me. I have a pager in my rectum.
I had heard for years. I
Fart
didn't.
Little Brown Ring.
The first time I met you.
Yes.
Let me get serious now.
Oh.
The first time I met you, I didn't bring it up, but I'd heard you fooled around. I did hear that you used to
From
like
who did you hear that?
various sources
girls.
that you were a ladies' man, and I went, Bob Saget's a ladies' man. I thought he's like Mr. Family because in America's Funniest Home Videos, you're like, honey, I'll be home.
I would say, well, actually, I wasn't talking to my wife.
Right.
The last couple years of our marriage, I was more of a flirter than I'd ever been in my
Right.
life.
Yeah. It got to you, right? Because you were famous. You're a
How
nice looking
It wasn't
guy.
about being
married?
famous. It was about me being an idiot.
No.
How long were you married?
Come on.
Let's
Let me
be
do
real.
the self-loathing Jew thing. Come on, I know what my problems
Bob.
No,
are.
you don't have a
How
problem.
long were you married?
It would have been 16 years this May.
Did you begin to feel, even though you love Sherry,
What did you feel?
I'll tell you what he felt. He doesn't even
you
need to,
don't know.
He doesn't even need to be here.
Okay, I'll
You
wait
love
in the car.
You love Sherry. You probably still do. You think
Yes.
she's a great person,
Of
a
course.
great friend.
But where's the but?
you never got to have sort of the fun that being in Hollywood too. You see a lot of guys having a lot of fun.
That isn't that. I swear.
You see John Stamos going around with his model girlfriends.
Actually, I was dating John for a while.
Is that right?
Yes,
Well,
he used
he's
to hum
cute.
Little Brown Ring under my arm.
He's very cute.
Yeah, he
But
is
you
a
know what I
handsome
mean.
man.
You begin to feel like, wow, I'm missing out.
I thought, you do second guess yourself. Is it the midlife crisis? Am I living a Blake Edwards movie? And it wasn't.
No.
It wasn't that at all. It was actually. I just wasn't. We weren't happy together. We
Right.
weren't like living an honest past few years
The
together.
trouble with Sherry was she was Sherry every night.
That sentence, you can't. No, you can't. Do that.
Now, what do you mean? I
can't
can't do
start a
that.
sentence with me.
The
The trouble with Sherry.
Well, she was Sherry every
No.
night. And the problem with Bob, he was Bob every night.
And what's the trouble with? Yeah, that's true. By
That's
the way.
right.
I was trying to explain it to
Look
my
at you
kids.
blaming yourself. Look at you blaming
He's
yourself.
What would you do if you
It's
left?
50-50. It's 50-50.
Because he left.
Sherry could have been just as sick of you as you are of her.
I
but
think that's accurate.
You were willing to admit it.
Yeah.
Listen, never mind that.
All right.
You meet tons of hot chicks. You just
That's-
do. You do. Where were you locking
Gig
yourself?
for that? I was in my office a lot.
Right, me too. It's difficult. Listen, you know, you're with your career,
So you're
busy.
saying it's all about, hot chicks.
Well, what happened? Who are you dating now? Tell me
No,
the great.
I'm not. That's what's so pathetic.
How did you go home? But wait a second.
What? I wouldn't call it dating what I'm doing, and I wouldn't
What?
call it sex either.
You had to go home and tell your wife you were leaving, right? That had to be
Well, I
very
didn't go
painful.
home. I was home.
You were home.
Yeah, we talked about it all.
You did. You walked in and you said,
I
"Listen,
didn't
honey."
walk in. We were there.
Like, what did you say? What were the
want me
words?
to do an entrance of some
Yeah.
kind.
What were the words you
Like a
said?
movie.
15 feet, made a left, and sat.
What did you say to Sherry?
What? Why
After-
would I share that on the radio? That's between
because
her and I.
maybe I need to know it.
No, for yourself. I'll tell you
No,
privately.
I know. I
If
really
you
want to know.
Need to know it. I'll fax
Did you
it to
videotape it and put it on America's Funniest Home Videos?
I had Baba Booey there.
You didn't use an accountant to tell her?
What? No.
Bob, what is his name? Joe Theismann did that.
I had my accountant's assistant call.
Yeah. No, really, what do? You just go walk in and you say, "Listen, I believe it's over," and then you have to go sit down with the kids. How long does that take?
No, you should tell the people that you're involved with that you're going to change everyone's life.
And what do you
It's
tell the
good to
kids?
Tell them.
Do you say, "I love you, kids. We still love you, but we can't live together"? Is that pretty much the rap?
I wrote a song. I wrote a
Little
song,
Brown Ring?
Little Brown Ring. I said, this is the problem, kids. Let me tell you, kids, what the problem is. There's lots of hot chicks out there.
Yeah.
And Dad.
I'd be honest with you guys. I said, "Listen, your mom's great, but there's so many hot chicks."
Look
Get
at these,
ready,
honey. You see, I
kids.
picked these up at the store. These are called implants.
Yeah.
Now, Daddy's never really held one.
Kids, get ready to meet 10 or 20 ants.
Oh, that's the other thing. Have you introduced any girlfriends to
No,
the
no,
kids?
no, no.
Yeah, of course, that's fun.
Guys,
boy.
you're all just
Another
you're
one?
How soon? All right, let me ask you this. You tell your kids. You tell your kids. You tell your wife. Are you officially
I got
divorced?
a movie I'm promoting.
I know. We're going to get to that. Big deal. You're directing Norm Macdonald's new movie. That's great.
Yeah, it's
All right,
great.
Good.
It's a funny movie.
I heard it's funny, but
And you've been very supportive.
I have.
Thank you.
I'm a big fan of Norm's.
I know,
and
so am I.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. All right. So wait a second.
There's so many things in my life that you want to talk about. Like
Yeah,
how
I
about
mean-
the video show, how that went away.
I'm totally fascinated.
Yeah.
I got to get to that. And
Yeah.
Daisy Fuentes and everything.
Yeah,
Okay.
your
I-
replacements.
Yeah.
That must be
Never.
fascinating. Too.
If I have sex with her, we could have a host for the year 2020.
She's a phenomenal talent. Anyway,
I've never seen the show actually with her.
Well, it did take two people to replace him.
Yeah, that's true. All right,
I'm sure they didn't get the $50 million I got.
Right. All right. Be honest with me.
Yeah.
Now you're officially divorced.
No.
Oh, you're
we're
not. You're separated.
We're going to be divorced, I guess, soon.
All right. You've worked out the financial arrangements and everything.
I don't know. You tell me.
Does that hurt?
You know more than I do.
Is that
about
hard to
everything.
accept? I mean, after all your hard work, like
It's
I know
a very painful thing. I'm sitting
Yeah.
here laughing, but it's hard.
it is hard because
Yeah.
you worked hard, and you know the odds of making it in this business is difficult.
Well, Bob is having so much guilt and trouble with this whole thing. He probably started out with the attitude, honey, take it, whatever you want, whatever you need.
Well, it
and
wasn't
then
just
when
about-
you sit around
That's real
and
dumb
think
of guys.
about what that actually means.
Yeah.
Probably part that, but also I do feel that. She was my material, and my kids. She was so supportive of me for so long.
Yeah, but admit deep down in your heart, you feel like your kids don't deserve this money, and neither does your wife. You worked for
They
it,
didn't figure out how to make
Boy,
money
I'll
out of it.
tell you,
right?
your record of this whole thing is so different than mine.
You haven't been in therapy, have you?
Oh no, not at all. My therapist killed herself last week.
Is that right? How many days a week you going?
Actually, my wife thanked me. I thanked my wife for not shooting me a couple.
Really? Yeah. You were smart enough to tell your wife you were leaving, and then you went to a hotel, right? I mean, you don't lay in bed. Good night. I'm going to go lay down in bed. I'm going to cut my penis off and put a bullet through my head. Oh,
Now
man.
that would actually do more damage to my penis.
Aren't you, in fact, kissing your wife's ass a little bit here now so she'll go easier on you in the divorce?
That's what this is about.
Yeah.
That's all this is about. I said to her, if the Howard Stern thing goes well, will you not slam me too hard?
All right, no, but
And
be honest with me.
Yes.
Do you think you're? Do you think you're?
opens June 12th.
I know. Do you think your wife will join Ladies? Have you ever seen that, like Leonard Nimoy's wife, that organization where they badmouth their famous husbands for leaving them?
I don't think so. I know.
All right.
I know.
Is she dating yet?
I don't even.
I should go out with her.
We're on- you know
Oh,
what?
that'd be funny.
She would like you actually. She thinks you're really funny and hot.
Really?
We have something in common, which is 3 girls and a relatively small penis.
Yes. You too, huh?
Well, the thing is, what I've been saying about the movie is it's like my penis. It's short, but you get 2 more performances a day out of it.
Yeah.
That's the joke. That's the only joke you'll hear me do. And she won that in the settlement.
Right. Now listen to this. What if she did a black guy? Would that make you nuts?
Not if I had it on tape.
Really?
No, is it going to bother you if you know what her, because you guys are pretty possessive, even though you're leaving.
Right.
No, it's her life.
Really?
Entitled to what?
You really thought that through?
Think about my kids.
Yeah.
Talk.
Yeah, see, that
Imagine if
guy's
I'm-
going to be living with them.
Right. That guy's going to be daddy.
Mean the I'm your daddy now?
Yeah. Well, how often are you going to get the kids? Have you worked that out?
Get the kids. No,
Yeah.
it's like half and half.
Well, how are you
Where
going to
are
do
you
that?
living?
Who wants that?
Living 6 minutes from them.
Oh, okay.
I
How
was
you-
living in Malibu, and then El Nino came the day I moved.
And took away your house?
Took away the stairs that I was renting.
Really?
I couldn't get down to the beach, and I would take the kids. That's nice, thanks. And
So
I
now
was
you
like-
bought a house?
But, no, I'm actually I rented another house for a year because I didn't know what I was doing.
Right.
I was in a sea of oblivion.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to. I could imagine what that sea of oblivion is.
Yeah, I know. Hot chicks is all you think about.
You're not getting laid. Is
What?
that what you're here to say? When did you go out on your first date?
I guess about 6 months ago. So.
Oh man, that must have been. But you did Dana Delaney, right?
No, I wouldn't. Well, only
No.
in the scleroderma makeup. Dana's a friend. Dana's
Is she?
cool.
You never got it on with her?
Well, her boyfriend Henry played me in the movie, so
Oh, is that right?
I did him. So through the transitive theory, if A does B and B does C, then A equals C.
So you went out on a date.
I went on a date.
Oh,
It was
my
like
God.
not eventful. And
How'd to be weird?
It's all weird, and I'm actually just trying to figure out. I mean, I'm a heterosexual guy. I'm not
Okay.
going to go think about a winking and blinking little brown round ring.
All right.
Little brown. And I just,
Yeah.
I like girls,
Right.
That's a cool
Me
thing.
too. Yeah.
I know you do. You're just a horny bastard in your
I am.
basement, aren't you?
I am. I'm horny.
You got to get out of your basement.
I watch porno.
You got to. That's hot. You ever watch it backwards? Isn't
Yeah, for a happy ending.
that funny?
Yeah, it's a lot cleaner that
It's
way.
like impossible. It's like vacuum penis.
So anyway, what you're here to say is,
Dirty Work. Norm Macdonald, June 12th.
yeah, how was that directing Norm? Good?
Great.
Yeah?
He's really, really funny.
Yeah, because Robin asked me how you got
What
to
is
be a
this
director.
directing thing? How
Well,
does this happen?
I told you, you can do. Anybody can be a director.
I did 2 TV movies. You know that
Yeah,
thing
but
about
how
my
do you even
sisters.
start that? You were a stand-up comedian.
No, I went to film school. I did
Oh,
an
you
HBO
did?
special that sucked that I produced, that I directed and starred in years
Oh.
ago.
The one about your sister?
No, that was like 7 years ago on
Yeah,
HBO.
right.
It wasn't.
So
very
he
good.
went to film school, Howard. So
Oh.
I won a student Oscar when I was in.
Is that right?
Yeah, it has like acne on it. That's a joke. But I did win that thing. It's
Yeah.
a little teeny thing, and it says on the plaque, "You will never win a real one of these."
That's funny.
It is. It's a mutant little piece of crap.
Directing is easy. Divorcing is tough.
Well, actually, I
Get an
was,
Oscar for
it
that.
was
Yeah.
all happening at the same time. So I was doing Dirty Work right when all that was going.
Wow.
Oh, big deal.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Well, who cares? You're in your basement on the web.
So then you got your own place.
Yeah, I do.
You have your own pad,
Yes.
and people
Is that
can come
good?
over.
You like living alone?
I do like it. You were talking about being alone in the bed and not wanting anybody in there. I really do like that.
You relate to that?
Well, nobody, is there, farting or snoring or.
Yeah, no one's waking you up.
She
If it is, it's
never
you.
did.
Did your wife fart and snore?
Never. Hers were silent but deadly. No, she never made a sound. Ever.
I see.
She's a dainty, sweet. That's sweet. She was a lovely,
Right.
adorable.
Because on America's Funniest Home Videos, you always said, "Honey, I'll be home." I always figured you.
I love her. I'm
How you
just
do?
what I am, and she's what she is, and we kind of grew apart. I just try to tell the kids. It's I was sitting there doing one of those father-kid lectures.
Right.
I would on Full House, except I
I
wasn't.
can't imagine the crying and screaming that went on.
No, they
Yeah.
get upset. We talk about it.
Yeah.
Kids
How old are they?
11, 8, and 5.
Just like my kids.
about the same
Just about the
thing,
same
yeah.
age.
Like, Daddy, it's okay. We're like over it now.
Yeah, sure. They'll be into therapy 3-4 days a week.
If we stayed together, it'd be even worse.
Yeah, either way you go wrong.
Right.
Yeah, it's hard raising kids. You
So what
just
do you-
want to love them as much as you can.
So the kids come over on the weekends?
I have them. I'm with them.
Yeah,
okay,
on
go
the
ahead. That's
weekends.
it. I can leave now.
Yeah.
That's it. No, I said those words.
You're with them on the
No,
weekends.
I'm going to draw blood from my own body now. I'm hurting.
But it is
internally.
difficult. How do you?
You know,
can't-
Dirty Work opens June 12th.
I know.
Yes,
Right.
Go
but
ahead.
you can't really raise them anymore. You
Yes,
know,
I am.
You're
That's
not
not
going to
true.
be there when everything happens.
Not when everything happens. That's a drag.
Oh, isn't it bad to have them on the weekends when you
No,
could be
that's
dating?
that's what I don't want to be dating. on the
Yes, you
weekend.
do.
Listen, I go out. You're like, what do you go to like Burger King with some hot chick?
Yeah.
available?
Yeah, I mean, we go to
Howard
premieres.
Stern. I'm like Big Bird when I walk around. Everybody knows me from TV.
Yeah.
I'm on like 2 hours a day. I'm not going to go anywhere.
But
And I
weekends-
besides that. Weekends are the time I can really have I can't say
This is hard for you to talk about.
stuttering John.
Right, yeah.
Quality time.
Quality time.
Little brown ring. No, I can't. I want to be with them and really enjoy my time with them. They're
Right.
great.
Man.
This all started me trying to say that I sat down with them and said, you know what it is? It's like mommy's one of those, you know how you listen to the FM station, it's real sweet and nice music, and then you listen to another station, it's like really hard-edged, you know?
Right.
And then somebody comes in and they buy the station and they change the format, and it's
Right.
like their eyes are crossing, and they're like, why is Daddy talking about this? Bad metaphor, Dad.